Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I just came on to make this little quick video, hopefully quick video, about the Ghana card and how to get it, because I got mine a few weeks ago now, I think it was actually. What's the date on here? Yeah, I got mine just the 3rd week of July. And although it wasn't so difficult in getting it, when I was like going about how to actually get hold of one, I did find it not so straightforward, and there's a few reasons why. So basically, the first thing is, what is a Ghana card? Okay, so if anybody living in Ghana or anybody who's a Ghana national, a Ghana card basically is your kind of ID card. So, and it's got your like your national security number as well on it. So it's important if you want to start your own business, or if you want to open a bank account, for example. It's also, the Ghana card itself, actually, it's an ECOWAS identity card. Okay, so it can also be used as a type of passport almost, for if you want to travel to any of the West African countries which are in the ECOWAS. ECOWAS is the Economic Community of West African States. So it's actually an ECOWAS card, but in Ghana, everybody calls it the Ghana card. Okay, so it's really actually quite handy. I think it's a really, really handy thing to have. In order to get the Ghana card, what I first did is look on the nia.gov.gh website, which is the National Identification Authority website. So this is where you should be able to get information about how to get your Ghana card. But what I realized, or what I actually found out, was that a lot of the information that's on the website isn't up to date. So what I had done initially is go on the website, and I looked for how I can go about getting a Ghana card and where I need to go to get it, because it is obviously an identification card. So you will need to have your photo taken. They take your fingerprints as well. They take your height, and various other things like your information and stuff. So they've got like an online application form where you can fill in your details, and then you print that out and you take it along with you to a center or wherever it is that you should be able to get the actual Ghana card. So I did all of that, and on the website it had a list of different places depending on the area that you live in, to that you should be able to go in order to get your Ghana card. So this information was put on there, I think maybe 2018, 2019, something like that. And it's not actually relevant now, because I had checked out a few of those places which happen to be nearby to where I'm staying. And when I did, like the first place I went, actually, surprisingly, it didn't even exist. Like there was a building, a whole building, and it was on the Google map that it was a building, that it was actually a place that was there. But when I went there was nothing. And I went and asked the people like in the area, is this, it was supposed to be some kind of maternity clinic or something. And I asked them, is there any type of clinic here? They said no. And that was, I started there because that was the nearest to me. So I thought, well, start with what's easiest. So I started there, and then after that, there was literally no building there, even though the Google Maps said that this building was in that exact area. I was standing right there. So after that, I went to another place the same day. Okay, so from there I left and I went to a school. And when I went to this school, I think it was like a primary or junior school, but I spoke to the head teacher, and he basically said that when the Ghana card originally, like when it came out a couple of years ago, the school was issuing the Ghana cards because they had a lot of different centers for people to go and register to actually do it. But they don't do that anymore. And he told me that I would have to go to the immigration office in order to get a Ghana card. So I was like, okay. So I went back home that day and I looked again online. I went back to the NIA website and I decided that I would call them and see what they say. So I called, I think they've got like 3 different numbers on there. So I called one of the numbers till I got through to somebody. They asked me which area I was living in, and I told them, and then they told me that I had to go to one of the GRA offices. The GRA office, GRA stands for Ghana Revenue Authority. Okay, so these are the places where, for example, I think you would go to register business or like anything to do with your business, basically, you know, like tax and all that kind of stuff. So they told me the specific one to go to, because there's a lot of GRA offices, so this is quite important, I think. The lady on the phone, she gave me a specific one that I should go to in order to get my Ghana card. So I had filled in my applications, and my mum as well, she is not a national, but you can also get a non-resident Ghana card, and that's important too if you want to be staying in for Ghana for a long period of time and you're not a national. And she didn't really understand that, but she decided that she would get one as well because she thought it was a good idea. But so if you're a national, the Ghana card is free. Okay, so you don't have to pay anything for it. It's free and it lasts for 10 years. If you're a non-resident and you're going for the non-resident Ghana card, that cost, I think my mum paid around 800 cedis. I'll put the exact price up, inshallah, but yeah, she paid about 800 cedis, but the quote was in dollars, and it only lasts for a year. Okay, so that's important as well to know. So it's quite a big difference between residents and non-residents. Anyways, I'm going to tell you what happened today because I think it's important for people to know this. So I went to the GRA, the one that I was told to go to. I had my application form that I filled in online. I'd printed it out, and we went there together, all of us, and my mum had done hers online as well, her non-residence application, and she had all of her details with her. And we went there, and they told her that because she's applying for non-residents Ghana card, that she has to go to the immigration office in order to get hers. And then it was like, okay, so because this GRA office had been a little bit of a way out. It's not ridiculously far, but in this, like, I'm in Kumasi and the traffic here is ridiculous. Okay, so we traveled quite a bit to get to this place, and we went like as early as possible. They said that it opens at 8 o'clock. Try to get here for 8 because there can be queues. It takes a long time. So we got there. Thankfully, we didn't wait for too long before we were seen, and the gentleman there, he told us that my mum needed to go to the immigration office. So I said to her, well, the taxi driver that we'd used was still there. I said to her, why don't you just go to the immigration office straight away now, because apparently it wasn't so far from where we was. So she went there, and I was getting my Ghana card sorted out and everything. That was going fine. Then she called me, and she basically said that she'd gotten to the immigration office, went all the way upstairs, and then they told her that you can't get the Ghana card at the immigration office. So they told her that she should go to a Cal Bank, any of the Cal banks, because there's a bank called Cal Bank here. They told her that she should go to any Cal Bank and she should be able to get her Ghana card. So she had went to the nearest Cal Bank from the immigration office. When she went there, they told her that they don't do the Ghana card. And they told her a specific Cal Bank that she should go to in order to get the Ghana card. So it's not all Cal Banks. And this is interesting because previously, when I was asking my mum about getting the Ghana card, when I wanted to do mine, she was like, oh, well, she'd been told that you can go to Cal Bank and do it. So, and I was just like, but which Cal Bank? Is it all Cal Banks or is it just specific ones? And she was saying, well, she assumes it's all Cal Banks. So during this experience, we found that actually is not all Cal Banks. So while I was on the phone talking to my mum, I was actually at the desk sitting with the gentleman who had told her initially to go to the immigration office in order to get her Ghana card. So I said to him, well, she's just been to the immigration office to get her Ghana card, and they've said to her they can't give it to her there. She has to go to a Cal Bank. And then he said, yes, that's right. She should go to the Cal Bank and get it. And then I said to him, well, she's at one Cal Bank now, and they told her that they don't do it there. Okay, and then he was like, yeah, any Cal Bank, you should be able to get the Ghana card. And I said to him, well, if you know that it should be at the Cal Bank, why did you tell her to go to the immigration office to get the Ghana card when she could have just gone to a Cal Bank? Because obviously the bank's probably going to be a little bit less busy than the immigration office. That's what I would assume anyways, okay? And he was just like, yeah, she can get it from any Cal Bank. And I said to him, well, actually, no, you can't, because she's at the Cal Bank now, and they've said to her that she can't get it there. She needs to go to a different Cal Bank. And he said, yeah, just tell her, go to the Cal Bank and she'll get it, don't worry. And I was just like, okay then. So she did go to another CAL bank, and alhamdulillah, she managed to get the Ghana card, her non-resident Ghana card. So she's got that. I don't know if the non-resident Ghana card works the same as the residence one, so I'm not sure if she could also use that to, for example, travel to any of the West African countries. That's in the any of the ECOWAS countries. I'm not sure if you can do that, so I'll have to like look that up. I don't know, like it's hard to find out these kind of things, to be honest, because you can find out some information online and it might not actually be relevant or up to date. So that's quite important as well to know. So I can't just go online and tell you, well, this is what it says online, because in my experience here, you can look at something online and actually the reality is something not actually what it says. The reality is actually basically different from what you've looked at online. So you can't just take online's word for it. But yeah, basically that is how to get a Ghana card. So what I would recommend personally, to maybe hopefully cut through some of the long-winded process of it all, just phone them, go on the NIA website and phone them and ask them specifically, tell them which area you're in and ask them which GRA office they need to go to, and also ask them if there's any specific CAL banks that they know of that you could go to as well. Okay, so that would be the ideal thing. I think that should be helpful. And I'm not sure if, I'm assuming that the CAL bank does it like for national as well as the non-residents. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to make this video based on this experience, because yeah, it wasn't actually difficult getting the Ghana card in the end, but I just thought that there was quite a bit of time wasted that didn't necessarily have to be wasted. So I thought I'd make a video about it, because when I was looking up previously to actually getting it, I had looked for some videos to see if anybody had made videos and nobody had. So I just thought this might be helpful for anybody who's looking to get the Ghana card, but definitely it's something worth having, okay, because you can use it for, as I said, bank accounts. When you're in Ghana as well, your MTN, your mobile money, you can use that to get your mobile money account, setting up a business. And it's just good to have a piece of ID that you don't need to be using your, for example, passport or something like that. If you don't have a driver's license, for example, it's a handy piece of ID. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is that the Ghana card actually replaces the Ghana card replaces the TIN number, which in Ghana, your TIN number is like the equivalent of your national insurance number. Okay, if you're in the UK, and I think other countries, they call it social security number or something. So your national insurance number that you need if you're applying for any job or anything like that, this Ghana card has your new number, which replaces the TIN number. Okay, so I think the TIN number stands for tax identification number. So instead of getting a TIN number now, you just need to get your Ghana card, because this is the actual replacement for the TIN. So you don't need to go and get a TIN number from anywhere. You need to just get the Ghana card, basically. So yeah, that's my little Ghana card there. I'm not going to show you all my details, but yeah, cover my face there. And another thing, actually, if you care about how you look on ID, and if you happen to be, a Muslim who wears hijab, for example, just a little tip here, don't wear a light coloured scarf, because your picture won't look the best, okay? Go for a darker colour, even if you usually wear light. Go for a darker colour just for the purposes of taking the photo, because the background on this is really, really light. And what happened to me the day is that I wore a really light pink scarf, and when I took the photo, like, it literally looks like my face is kind of ghosting from the background, okay? So it's not like, yeah, it looks a bit weird. Yeah, it literally looks like I'm blending in with the background. It looks like my face is coming out like a ghost or something. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, just take my word for it. If you care about how your pictures look, if you don't, then no problem. But yeah, I'm not too bothered about mine. It's no big deal. But if you are a national and you care about how your picture's going to look and you do wear hijab, this is going to be on here for like 10 years. So just that little tip that I thought might be useful. So you don't have to like always look at this picture and say to yourself, oh, why did I do that? Yeah, just yeah. So I hope you found this video useful, and if there's any questions that I might be able to help you with, I'll try my best. You can just ask them in the comments box below. Thank you for watching, and if you found benefit in this video, then consider subscribing to my channel. I do post a lot of artworks on here actually, but hopefully I'm going to be making more videos about things in Ghana and how it is in Ghana and how to go about just doing things in Ghana in general, because I'm learning from scratch here as well. Thank you. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.